Okay, I would like to start this meeting, Murray City Municipal Council, September 17th, 2024. I call this meeting to order. The first thing on my agenda, I would like you to remember to turn off all your cell phones. If you need to take a phone call, please take it out in the hallway. I would like to give some recognition to some people that are out in the audience tonight. We have Representative Carol Spackman Moss. Next to her, we have our Superintendent, Jen Covington. Also, we have former Senator Gene Davis. Where's Gene? Gene, I saw you there. Ah, there you are. And we have Miss Murray, which was over here. There you are. Thank you. Okay, the first thing we're going to be doing, and I would like to excuse Paul Pickett. He is out of the country tonight. I would like to call to order. We're going to have our pledge done by Miss Emma Bendixson. Thank you, Emma. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Emma, and you and your mom can go out for ice cream. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Okay, next agenda item is the approval of minutes. Is there any questions from the council, concerns, comments on any of the minutes? If not, I will take a motion.
I move that we approve council meeting minutes from August 13th, 2024.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Dominguez. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Councilwoman Turner. Can we all say aye?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay, our next thing is a special recognition. Murray City, I'm going to turn this time over to the mayor of the Employee of the Month, Randy Hallman? Did I say that wrong? I'm sorry. No, that's perfect. Thank you. Come forward. I'm staying here. You're going to meet the mayor. Oh, and Joey, too. Sorry, Joey, I forgot to say your name. Thank you, Joey.
Come on over here. Hi, Randy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you, Pam. We're excited to have Randy here and Joey's going to take over in a few minutes and say a few things. That's really hard for Joey because he's shy and he doesn't really speak much, and so he can go on for an hour, folks, but he's great. Anyway, from the council and the administration, Randy, we wanted to recognize you as our Murray City Employee of the Month, and you were recommended by Joey. And so I'll have Joey go through it, but Randy has been with us for 20 years, is that correctly? Yep. Were you with someone else before?
Nope.
Oh, just,
Yeah, partly, but
okay, but first full-time job, so, good. So Murray City is where you've been and where you're staying. So so we just want to congratulate you as our Employee of the Month, and we have right here. We have a $50 gift card for you. Thank you. And that goes to your wife, and so if you'd make sure she gets that. She told me to say that, so I'm kidding. Anyway, so from the administration, from the council, we want to congratulate you on your 20 years of service, and again, in a minute, we'll have Joey take over a little bit and talk a little bit about Randy. And then Randy, we're going to have you. Do you have family here? I don't. Okay, well, you've got a lot of family here. Looking at them all back there, you have a lot of extended family. So anyway, so without further ado, let's give a big hand for Randy and for this.
Yeah, you just keep standing. Yeah. You got to stand up here for a while. This is going to be a long time. Mitch told me to take a while. So, all right. Anyhow, council, thanks for this opportunity to recognize Captain Randy Hallam for our Employee of the Month. Randy, if you date it back, I was actually a kid when I first met Randy. And he took our parents' EMT class back in 1996, so that kind of dates him. I had to get that out. And soon he went to paramedic school. But later on, he had worked at Gold Cross Ambulance. And on that, if you remember back before Murray had ambulances, we had Gold Cross in there. And so he had the opportunity to work with Murray medics. And then eventually he got to know quite a few folks here. And we snagged him over from Gold Cross back in 2003. And it was awesome to have Randy here because what he brought is a little bit different of a perspective for the EMS growth. Later on, he would help out with EMS training officers. An individual, Rex, retired, and then Randy and I both did EMS training together. But really where I've recognized is he was promoted to captain in 2018. And what's been really neat about Randy that I want to recognize him for is you look at his crew back there, and especially, you know, the guy with the mustache there. But really, you look at all of, actually there's two of them, but his crew, what's nice is Randy isn't a beacon of light that is everywhere, but yet his hands, you can see, are working through them. This is probably one of the most involved crews there is in the fire department, and it's because Randy knows how to get them involved. He knows how to lead. And that's what I truly want to recognize Captain Hallam for, is because his ability to engage. The other thing that he does on the side is he's really saved Murray a lot of money over the time because he has a printing shop and he prints t-shirts for costs, and then he has a little stamp machine to do our hats. And we just want to say thank you very much, Randy. We really appreciate it. And anyhow, thanks for working in Murray. And since your family isn't here, why don't you introduce your crew and you can say anything you want. Sure.
Starting from the left to the right, I have Ryland Jordan, paramedic, Sam Pasqua, paramedic, Mitch McClure, and Jarek Akina. Awesome guys. So thank you. This is awesome. It's an awesome opportunity. I wanted to thank Chief Middleman. I want to thank him for all he's done for us, for the department. I want to thank you, City Council, and the Mayor for all your support, because without that, we couldn't have achieved half the things that we've achieved. So I appreciate that. In 20 years, I still, I'm ready to serve and work here at Murray. I love it. It's an awesome place to work. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So this is our, so looking back at those paramedics, firefighters, these are what we call our Christmas crew. When we put up our 70-foot Christmas tree last year, they were all here visiting with the residents that were coming in, had their fire truck there ready to go, but it was awesome. They were taking pictures of people left and right, and they liked it as much as I did, and that's impressive because I'm here almost every night during the holidays. So we appreciate all that you guys do. Thank you again. Let's give them a big hand for all our first responders.
Hold on, Mayor. I'm going to turn the rest, number 2, special recognition, over to the mayor as he takes care of some other business. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Pam. Okay, I'm going to do this, but I can't do this alone. Where's Linda Brown? Oh, my heck, Linda, I didn't walk right by you. How are you?
Hi.
Come over here. You're going to be part of this. Come on over here. You started this whole thing. You're not getting out of it. So this is Linda Brown, and she's the one that has come up with Kids Read. You know Linda's been involved with Kids Eat. And you see we have Rebecca Simmons has, I don't know if she's here, but one of my neighbors has one of those Kids Read book and mobile, I don't know what you call them, but dispensary, library. So anyway, it's a privilege, and Linda's been so involved with this. There's a lot of people here. What a great, I bet you anything, if I turn around and say, raise your hand, how many are here for Kids Read? If we can get that many out to vote, that'd be awesome. So that's amazing. That's a great turnout. We're impressed. So Linda, thank you. So Linda, I'm going to read the proclamation. Is it a resolution? Proclamation. I'm going to read
Joint
that
resolution. Yes.
resolution, and then afterwards, I'm going to ask if you just say a few things. Are you okay with that? Yeah. Oh, you're awesome. A couple of notes, all right. Okay. And then, council, I'll stop before I say that it's passed, and then have you do that, and then I'll finish.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So this is a joint resolution of the mayor and municipal council of Murray City declaring Tuesday, September 17, 2024, today, as Brighter Futures Through Reading Day. Whereas we value every child in our community and recognize and declare that no child in our community should ever be without education or home reading materials and books, especially where there is an abundance available. And that working together, we can ensure that all children are provided with entertaining, dream-building, and recreational books. And whereas Kids Read Salt Lake City is a nonprofit organization, providing neighborhoods and community centers with their Read and Succeed libraries filled with age-appropriate books for children to take home to read and or keep, improving their reading skills. And whereas the cost to provide each of the approximately 2,400 elementary children, can you believe that? 2,400 elementary children in the Murray School District with their own special book costs approximately $12,000. And whereas Murray City is pleased to participate in the book gifting initiative with Kids Read Salt Lake to enrich the lives of local children and to maintain certain all Murray School District elementary children have a book at home to hold, love, and from which to learn. And whereas Kids Read Salt Lake is grateful to the businesses and individuals that have contributed to this worthy cause, including Comcast, Murray Rotary Club, Appliance Repair by Paul, the King's English Bookshop, Utah Easy Pay, Jenkins Sof Mortuary, State Farm AAA Restoration, and the Friends of Kids Read Salt Lake, Rebecca Simmons, John Clay, Robert Dean, and Paul Bruno. Okay, so I will now turn that over to the
Okay.
council before we move on.
So I will entertain a motion by the council.
I move that we approve a joint resolution of the mayor and municipal council of Murray City declaring Tuesday, September 17th, 2024 as Brighter Futures Through Reading Day.
Okay, I have a motion made by Councilwoman Dominguez. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Councilman Hawk. Do you have any comments to make or anything?
No?
Okay, then we'll take a vote.
Ms. Dominguez.
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye.
All right.
Okay, Mayor, it's your
Okay,
turn.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and municipal council of Murray City do hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 17, 2024 as Brighter Futures Through Reading Day and call upon all citizens and businesses to recognize and support the efforts of Kids Read Salt Lake Foundation and to understand and realize the importance of this organization for the purpose of improving the quality of life and education for everyone. Passed and approved and adopted this 17th day of September 2024. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. Linda, I'm going to turn the time over to you and give you a big hug for all you do. Thank you. And I'm gonna give that to you. And you want the mic out too?
Yeah. I could actually stand over here and just use this and I'm gonna
Okay, there you go.
Well, wasn't that fun? Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. I do have just a couple of things I want to say, and a lot of people I need to say thank you to. And this looks like a long talk, but it really isn't. It's just some notes. Oh, gosh, this is exciting. My hands are all sweaty, and it's like, this is so exciting. I do want to thank those people that were already welcomed as special guests, Carol Spackman-Moss and Senator Jean Moss for coming and being with us today, and to Jennifer Covington and to Alicia Sullivan, our Miss Murray, for showing, and that you were being so cute outside with the kids. That was so fun. I'm going to have you come up in just a second. I do need to say thank the Kids Read Salt Lake Board of Directors and our volunteers. We're short on Board of Directors tonight because COVID's hit some of us, and some of us are traveling. And but we're grateful for Janine Marlowe and Eric Friesen for being here tonight. It's from our Board of Directors. And I want to thank Rick Hepner for being our photographers for the evening. Thank you. Big thanks to King's English Brain Food for the donation of tonight's book giveaway. We want to also thank our sponsors, Comcast, who is our lead sponsor tonight, and in support of Kids Read, and they will be doing a huge service project with us to sort, stamp, and deliver these, and actually it's almost 2,800 books to the children of the Murray School District. So we've got a big, fun event ahead. Janine, mark your calendar. Our volunteers, get there. I also want to thank the Murray Rotary Club for donating all the books to the third grade students. And it's important that you all know that every year, the Murray Rotary Club, along with other Rotary clubs throughout Utah, provide books for every third grader. Generally, it is a dictionary, a third grade level dictionary. This year in Murray School District, they're going to be giving away books instead. And so the third grade books will be donated by the Murray Rotary Club. So that's an organization you definitely want to learn more about as well. I want to thank Jenkins Soph and with, where are you? Tyson, there you are, you're in the back, okay. With Tyson Sove and Randy Buckmuller from State Farm, and then our other sponsors out there that are AAA Restoration and Appliance Repair by Paul. Can you thank these people with me by giving them an applause? I mean, they came up with a lot of money to provide for these books for these children. This is amazing. Thank you. Let me just quickly tell you, Kids Read is 3 years old, and we began with the aim of providing equal access to all reading materials to all grade school children in the Title I neighborhoods all across the Salt Lake Valley. And we want to support all communities so that we have equal access and help provide better reading skills, because that's so important. And there's statistics that are very frightening, but I won't go into those. We are proud to have the libraries in the community centers across the valley that assist the needs, not only emotional, but physical, and simply to acquire better reading skills. And I did want you to know where, besides Murray, and we have 25 libraries within the boundaries of Murray, because it's my own backyard, so you guys got preference there. But we also have 6 libraries in the Salt Lake County Youth Services Division. We have 2 Boys and Girls Club libraries. We've put it at the Guadalupe School, the Sammy Center in Mill Creek, University of Utah partners at the Heartland Center. We have them at the Salt Lake County Board of Health Lead Poisoning Prevention Department. The Ronald McDonald House is hosting one of our libraries. The Tommy Gordine Memorial Baseball Library, we do have a couple of memorial libraries out there, which we're very proud of. And the Walter Ensling Greer Memorial Library, that's in Sugar House. We have the Children in Motion, and we have the Children's Center and Early Head Start DDI Advantage Nursery School. In West Valley, the My Hometown Project hosts community resource centers, and we have 4 there: the Central Granger, West Granger, Northeast Granger, and the Central Valley units. This time, I think it's important, Alicia, would you come on up for just a minute? You know, selecting the books for the kids wasn't easy, because Jennifer sent me like pages of books to choose from. I mean, because we're picky. We want to get the right books to the right children. And so she sent me this big long list, and I'm going, I don't know which ones to choose. So I went through my neighborhood and I asked some of the kids if they would help me. And I want to acknowledge tonight the help of 3 amazing children who are going to who have already selected books, and I want them to come up here and get a certificate for being involved in this book initiative. And first of all, River, let's have River Elliott come up, and we want to recognize River. And we want to, Amber, you want to come on up here? And Eli, come on up, stand up here with Miss Murray. Okay, Amber Alsop. Here is your certificate for helping choose the books for the 1st grade. Do you remember which book you chose? What is it? Hang on.
The chocolate.
Yeah, it's a really cool book about a chocolate guy. It's very good. Yeah, it's hard to remember. But she lives in my neighborhood, and she comes to the library that's in my yard, and she chooses all the books that have roses in them. So I get rose books for her. And okay, then River Elliott. River, what book did you choose? Do you remember?
The Magic Tree House.
The Magic Tree House. That's going to be so fun. All the kids in your grade will love that. And last but not least, we have Eli Kunze. Woo! Does it break? Eli, I was especially interested in the book that you chose. Would you share that with us, please?
Helen's Keller Teacher. Say it again. Helen's Keller Teacher.
Helen Keller's Teacher. I thought, wow, that's going to be an amazing book for kids to read. Thank you so much for that. So let's give these kids a great round of applause. Well, that's all I had to say, except I would like to acknowledge Rosalba Dominguez on the city council here, because we just filled the library that's in her yard with new books last week as well. So thank you for hosting a library, Rosalba. And at this time, I'd like to turn the time over to Jennifer Covington, who has a couple of words to say from the superintendent of schools, what we're doing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So I'm not sure if I should address the council or the audience. So I'm just going to turn this way and address the council, but it is to all the audience as well. I would like to say thank you to Kids Read and Linda Brown for all of her work on literacy efforts, not only in Murray City and Murray City School District, but also throughout all of Salt Lake County. We appreciate her. I think it is interesting or fitting that today is also Constitution Day. If you're not aware, September 17th is Constitution Day. And that is an important document that we would love all of our students and citizens to read. And reading really is one of those things that unlocks so many avenues for individuals. So on behalf of Murray City School District, I would like to thank the council as well as Kids Read for the joint resolution declaring today Brighter Futures Through Reading Day. And I just want to put a plug in for the importance of reading. Reading really is the foundation of learning. It helps our students develop the ability to comprehend complex ideas, solve problems, think critically, expand their knowledge, and improve their vocabulary. Access to reading materials at home is essential for our students' growth and development. By reading regularly, students build confidence in their abilities and set themselves up for success, not just in school, but in life. Every child deserves the opportunity to become a confident, curious reader. And we want all of our students in our school district to develop strong literacy skills, a love of learning, and the ability to expand their imaginations. So it was with my heartfelt thanks on behalf of the Murray City School District that we let everyone know how much we appreciate this generous donation and by providing all of our students in grades K through 6 with a book that they can take home, that they can read, and that they can love. So thank you.
Thank you. I will turn it over to the council if they have any comments or remarks that they would like to extend. Okay, I do. As a child, I lived in the country, and we didn't have a library. We had what was known as a bookmobile. And as a child, I would always take out Harold and the Purple Crayon. And the little lady that would drive the bookmobile would always say, "Pamela, you're taking the same book out." And I said, "It's because I love it." And so that's how I got into reading, was something simple like Harold and the Purple Crayon. I have all their books now, and I hear that there is a movie coming out. So thank you for everything that you have done for all the communities here in Salt Lake County. Thank you so much. And thank you, visitors, for coming out tonight. We really appreciate you being here. Okay. Our next one is citizen comments. You will be limited to 3 minutes. Step to the microphone, state your name and the city of residence. After you are done, Patty over in the corner, up next to the glass windows, she has a clipboard that you need to fill out when you are done. And your time is yours now.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Hal Luke. I'm a Murray resident and advisory board member of the Murray Active Aging Center, also known as the Murray Senior Recreation Center. I want to thank you for your support for the center, which is an asset to the city. I want to give a shout out to all the staff at the center. They help us old folks to have an enjoyable experience at the center. Laura and Shanna happily greet and help everyone at the front desk. Carl and Bo keep the center clean and set up tables and chairs for the activities. And Omar and Yolanda keep the hordes fed. A particular shout out to Corey, April, Mo, and Marcy for keeping the center running smoothly. They are consistently trying to find ways to better help more of us senior citizens with more opportunities to participate. For example, for a number of years, the center has had a billiard pool hall room, which at times was quite active. During the first 3 months of this year, the participation dwindled to maybe 6 players a week. So in order to provide more benefit to more center participants, the staff decided to change the room back to an exercise studio and a conference room. Thus, the billiard tables were removed. The spinner bikes were moved from the storage room dungeon to the northern part of the room. Somewhere. And that left the south part of the room to be used for chakra meditation, for chair yoga, and some future classes. So the staff tries to keep the best utilization of the space as they can. The downside of this move is that while waiting for our next class, me and my wife would play a couple of games of relaxing pool, and now she makes me spin. I thank you for allowing me to update you on your investment at the Murray Active Aging Center, aka Murray Senior Recreation Center.
My name is Delenn Barney. I'm a resident of Murray City, and I live relatively close to the fire department. And I would like to congratulate Captain Halliman on being chosen Employee of the Month, and to express my appreciation for all the time and effort that he's put in to develop the knowledge and skills and abilities that he's got to do the job that he's got that is very important. A few minutes ago, I was talking to Joy about kind of that subject, that I'm very appreciative of the police department, the fire department, and lifeguards. But on the other hand, I'm glad they're there, and I hope I never have to use them, because if I do, then there's a problem, and I don't like problems. And the reason I say that is a number of years ago, I was involved in an automobile accident, and I was in need of their services, and they took care of me in Cedar City, and then I was life flighted to the LDS hospital. And the medical personnel and the skills that they had to be able to do their jobs doesn't come easy, and it takes a lot of effort to learn what they need to do. And so I want to express my appreciation to them, to the fire department, and to the council here for your time. Thank you.
Okay, I will close the citizen comment and we'll go back to our agenda. There's no consent agenda, so we will be going on to the public hearing. We're going to do, number one, consider an ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2024-2025 budget. Brenda Moore will be presenting. Thank you, Brenda.
So as you know, the state of Utah does not allow multi-year budgeting. And so any of the projects that we had in progress last June 30th, the budget ended and we need to reallocate it. So this budget opening basically does four things. It reallocates the budgets from the fiscal year 24 to fiscal year 25, known as the CIP annual roll forward, receives and allocates some grant funds, reconciles changes in benefits due to health insurance, and one new project need for fiscal year 2025. We received some grants from reserves, from the general fund. We're basically rolling forward the MCCD form-based code. And then in the general fund, we're also rolling forward all of the Class C projects that were in process. Enterprise funds, the water fund had a total of 495 we're rolling through. Wastewater fund, 1.8, that's for sewer line replacement. Murray Parkway Golf Course, 70,000. Stormwater, 265,000. Power fund, $4.9 million. Most of that is savings for transformers, the AMI project that we're in the middle of, and some overhead maintenance and SCADA system software. Capital Improvements Projects Fund, we're either rolling forward active projects or savings for projects in the future for a total of $14,515,000, $3.7 million of which is for streets and road projects. I think some of it was for the road project that just got finished in Olive Vine. So you can see what they did this summer. And then the one new project was for purchase of a piece of property over on Vine Street for $1 million. That is being paid for out of the CIP fund reserves. Do you have any questions about anything that we're rolling forward? Comments?
I just have one question. This has nothing to do with voting on a bond, correct?
This particular one, no. This is just roll forwards of the budgets for mostly
Right.
CIP projects.
So it has nothing to do
No,
with...
nothing to do with bonds.
Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, because this is a public hearing, I need to open it up to the public for 3 minutes. You can make a comment on this. Okay, seeing that there is no comments, I will close the comment and I will turn it back over to the council for any questions for Brenda. We think we've already had those answered. Is there any other comments from the council? Okay, I will close that. Then I will make a motion, I will take a motion on this ordinance.
I will make a motion to adopt the resolution of the Municipal Council of Murray City. Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
Number one.
Oh,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry, I'm on the wrong one.
That's
I'll
okay.
make a motion to adopt the ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2024-2025 budget.
I have a motion made by Councilwoman Turner. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
I have a second by Councilwoman Dominguez. Are there any discussions on that? If none, I will have Brooke do a vote now. Call.
Ms. Dominguez.
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye. So it looks like this is passed. Thank you, Brenda. So now we're on business item number 1. Consider a resolution of the Municipal Council, the Council of Murray City, Utah, the city, declaring the city's intention to reimburse itself for expenditures incurred in connection with financing all or a portion of capital improvement to the oh goodness sakes. Thank you. System of the city and related improvements with proceeds of bonds that the city intends to issue and related matters. Brenda Moore will be presenting. Thank you, Brenda.
If you couldn't guess, a bond attorney wrote that. And that is the official language that needs to be on the agenda for when we do something like this. So this is just, it does not commit us to bonding, no commitment whatsoever. But it says, if in the future we choose to bond, we can start using expenses that we may incur after this is passed. The reason I would like to do this is because normally you can only go back 60 days. We have a transformer, 2 transformers that are in process that we are going to start making payments on. We don't receive them for another 3 years, but we will start making payments. I would like the option, if we decide to bond in the future, that we can use those down payments and stuff as part of that bond and reimburse ourselves to keep our reserves at an appropriate level. The resolution says we would bond up to $25 million. It's possible, might happen, it might not happen. We have done the math, and there is approximately $22.5 million worth of projects that have been identified and that may need to happen. We don't know what the priorities are, and we don't know the exact costs yet, but $7.5 million of it is those 2 transformers. So we would just like the option. The power department right now has between $12 and $15 million of reserves. So you can actually see you can't spend $22 million and get all of that done on the reserves that they have. It's likely we will be bonding in the future. This particular resolution is only a reimbursement. There will be a whole bunch of other meetings and stuff when we decide, and when we decide how much we need to bond for. We will have specific projects, we will have better cost estimates, stuff like that. This is just a reimbursement resolution. We did one of these just as an FYI on the theater, in case we decided we wanted to bond when we were going to do the theater. Turns out we didn't need to. We found the funds in other places, but it doesn't commit us to anything when doing this particular resolution. Any questions?
Just a comment. I was confusing the last 2, and so that, this is the one I wanted to clarify, that we are not voting on approving a bond with
No.
this. It's
Just that if we do one in the future, we can use costs starting today and apply it and reimburse ourselves.
okay. Thank you, Brenda.
And the list does not include a new building, is my understanding,
No,
right?
no, that
That's-
building has been moved back forever. What it probably will include is a warehousey type building, so we can move all those $500,000 machines, trucks and stuff inside and move all of their very expensive wire and transformers inside and get them out of the weather. But not a $20 million building, no. This is little projects all throughout their system that needs to be done.
Thanks.
That's good. Thank you for the clarifications.
Okay, if there's no other questions, I will entertain a motion.
I will motion to adopt a resolution, the municipal council, the council of Murray, Utah, the city declaring the city's intention to reimburse itself for expenditures incurred in connection with financing all or a portion of capital improvements to the electrical systems of the city and related improvements with proceeds of bonds that the city intends to issue in related matters.
I have a motion by Councilmember Hawk. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Councilwoman Turner. Is there any other discussion from the council on this? If none, we will call for a vote. Brooke?
Mr. Miguez. Aye.
Ms. Turner,
Aye.
Mr. Hawk,
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye. So it has passed. Thank you, Brenda. So now we are on to the mayor's report and questions for the mayor. Mayor.
Thanks, Pam. Just a couple things. Reminder, this Thursday from 6 to 7:30 right here outside the City Hall in the plaza, we'll have a dine and dance. And there'll be food trucks here. Are you all going to be there?
Is it this Thursday?
Yeah, it's this Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was Friday.
We've had three of them.
Oh.
You know, you give Lori an assignment, and she takes it really
Are
serious.
you going to be there?
Yes, I've been to every one of them.
Awesome.
Yes, I will be there. Cindy and I will be there dancing. We're really good dancers, we are not.
I think everybody will be really entertained with my ability to dance right now,
What-
since I
did you
can't
hear that?
walk.
Okay, so anyway, and then also Saturday, we have our second to last outside concert at the Murray Amphitheater DSB, which stands for Don't Stop Believing, so a Journey cover band. And that'll be at 7 PM, correct, Kim? All right, yeah, 7 PM on Saturday. And so we just would like to invite all of you there to that. We had a phenomenal success last Friday, the 13th. The theater holds about 680 people, and I believe we had about 750. And it was just overflowing. We were grateful that Joey, the fire marshal, wasn't there to tell us we're standing too close to each other or whatever, but it was great turnout. ABBA seems to bring a great turnout because they're not around anymore performing, and so these cover bands seem to be well received. Anyway, and the Thursday is, do you know who it is, the group? Who is it? Oh, Thursday, Kim, do you know who it is? It's a Latino band. Oh, I don't know who it is. Rosalba, you didn't get them because you're doing that next year, right? I know you said something about next year. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, so join us if you can.
And also the balloon.
Thank you. What do they call that? The Balloon
Palooza.
Palooza. You know, I've been careful to say that in case it doesn't come out right. The Balloon Palooza will be, so it's at Cottonwood High School. I have to be there. I think it's an opening that they'll be doing on Thursday in the morning, but I believe it opens to the public on Friday and Saturday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's up at Cottonwood High School. I will not be flying in the hot air balloon. I'm afraid of heights. Cindy, my wife, has taken my spot, and so she will be flying wherever the captain pilot decides to take her. Yeah, wherever, what Mark says, where the wind takes her. So anyway, that's why I won't be getting on that, Mark. Thank you for reminding me, Pam.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, if there's no other comments for the mayor, I will take a motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn.
We are adjourned. Thank you.